Hello. Today I'm talking about California's homelessness policy using systems theory. As Reti explains in chapter 10, system theory helps us understand how different parts of society and how government interact together and, shape policy. So, homelessness homelessness in California is very visible and affects almost every city, right? So, because of this, Californians listed as one of their top concerns. Polls show that most people are worried, but they disagree on what should be done. Some people want, camps quickly removed, but others want housing first programs that focus on more long-term solutions and helps and services. So now these opinions act as almost a sort of input into the policy system, meaning that they send signals to, higher up people such as leaders through the media, community groups, and other political organizations. So news stories about encampments and neighborhood safety and public health create a sense that the government must act. Now, in 2024 and 2025, the governor used executive orders and new guidelines to help cities, clear unsafe encampments while promising other shelter beds and mental health treatment. The state has also spent billions on housing and treatment programs and launched a statewide plan to coordinate agencies, right? Courts also matter though. Lawsuits and federal rulings decide when cities are allowed to remove tents. So officials must balance legal limits with public pressure. Using systems theory, we can analyze that this mixed policy means that California's approach kind of blend two strategies. One, clearing unsafe encampments, and the second, expanding shelter, treatment, and housing. So, according to systems theory, we need to pay attention to how these actions kind of feed back into each other. Now, if the state clears encampments faster than we can provide housing, people just move to new areas, right? Which just creates a cycle of frustration where nothing actually improves. But if the state increases housing and shelters at the same time as homelessness can go down, although it does take some time and quite a bit of effort. So here are three recommendations to make the policy stronger. When clearing encampments, cities should guarantee immediate shelter options and protect people's belongings. They should be monitored with, clear rules and deadlines. Number two, speed up housing production using simpler zoning rules and, faster approvals for, temporary housing. So local governments can and state agencies can reduce delays. Now, number three would be to improve transparency by, requiring regular reports on shelter placements, exits to permanent housing, and how other people, return to homelessness. So, in conclusion, right, systems theory shows us that California needs a connected strategy and enforcement housing, services, and strong oversight working all together. When these parts all line up, homelessness can finally be reduced more effectively. Thank you.